Hi, you guys.
Hello.
It's Cecilia and Nate from Willie's Guitars. We're here to talk about Rosewood. We're pulling out a Rosewood guitar so you can see Rosewood, as some of you know, most of you know, has a dark coffee colored grain in it. As of June, Indian rosewood, which used to be very common, is on this endangered species list. There's three major types of rosewood. That is Brazilian, Madagascar, and Indian. Now, I'm going to have you hold up your sign. Brazilian rosewood is 90% gone. Also, this guitar made of Madagascar is also, hold up the sign, 90% gone. So all the old forests that are left are protected. What's going on is that in China, they're making furniture out of Indian rosewood, and it's driving up the cost of rosewood planks. So these poor countries are going in and risking taking these 10% of the trees that are left that are supposed to be protected and yanking them out of the forest, and they're getting $10,000 a log to send them to China. We, as guitar players and guitar makers and guitar enthusiasts, are soon going to lose Indian rosewood too. So we've lived through the golden age of guitar. Now, I've got a piece of Indian rosewood here. You can see it's a little lighter grained compared to Brazilian rosewood, and you can see this dark coffee colored grain. Madagascar rosewood is very similar to Brazilian rosewood. And what's the difference? If you tap a piece of rosewood, it's gonna resonate more. It's denser. It smells good. It keeps pests away. It has a beautiful rose smell and a rose color. Indian rosewood is now endangered too. They put it on the list, so this is causing a lot of havoc. Brazilian rosewood, 90% gone. Madagascar rosewood, 90% gone. Indian rosewood, who knows? It takes about 30-40 years for a tree to mature, and then another 150 years for the annual rings to become big enough in the tree to grow out, and these annual rings, just like a roll of paper, will be big enough so you can make a guitar out of. Obviously, if you have a guitar plank that's this wide, you can't use a skinny tree like this. And good wood is quartered. That means it's cut like this and like this. Those quarters are opened up, and that's what gives you this long grain. Otherwise, it's slab cut. We just simply cut the tree down like this. Now, Indian rosewood, if I could have Cecilia strum the guitar, I'll hold our 90% gone sign. Let's bring the camera in just a little bit. We're going to play a little bit on a rosewood guitar. All right, we're going to switch to, this is mahogany. This is rosewood. Rosewood is darker in color, darker in tone. Mahogany is lighter in color and lighter in tone. And
Softer response.
I don't know if you can hear that, but it's a little softer response, a little higher end, a little more mid-range. Mahogany will cut through in a noisy environment, whether it's other guitar players or in a mixing board. Rosewood, probably better for solo performances, and rosewood has a deeper, darker bass response, all things being the same. So we're going to turn you back on this. We'll just hold up, and we're just reminding you that rosewood is under threat right now. We've lived through the golden age of guitars. The woods are disappearing. I'm sorry to say. Us guitar players are responsible for such a small portion of that, but we still have to inherit those facts that Indian rosewood is soon going to be harder and harder to get. There you go. That's all for now. We'll be back with more stuff soon.